uh, we're doing a video.
Okay, hi.
Hi. Okay, you want to hear the story again? We're going to hear the story again. Okay, the story again. Okay, one day there was this boy called, let's say Sean always does this. There's this boy called Sean. He comes up to me in school, says, "You have a very smexy ass." And I go, "Yeah, I really know. I got a smexy ass." And he's like, "Can I slap it for you?" And I was like, "Get your hands off my smexy ass before I kick your ass out of school." And I was like, "Yeah, hon." He was like, "Yeah, girl, you wanna mess with me?" I was like, "You want me to mess with you? I'll mess with your butt." I'm joking. I won't touch that butt ever again. I would never want to touch your butt. Gets me all nightmares when I touch your butt. Okay. And one day, I went up to him and said, "Remember that day when you said I had a very smexy ass, and then we had an argument saying about whose butt we're gonna touch?" And he was like, "Oh, I remember that day. You had a very smexy ass." And I was like, "I still have, don't I?" He's like, "No, you don't anymore. You have a very slim butt now, and you're very ugly. Got head lice." And I was like, "Dude, I was about to make it with you." I was like, and he goes to me like, "You actually gonna have it with me?" I was like, "What's wrong with you? You flipping deaf or something?" And like, he's like, "Yes, I am deaf." I'm like, "Then how could you hear that I just said I want to have something with you?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay. Okay, that's the story." There we go. That's the story. That's a very good story.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
It's a very good story. Am I even recording? I'm not recording, so I can't. Oh my god. I wasn't even recording. No. Okay, we have to do the story again. The story again. Okay. One day, this boy came up to me in school and said, "You have a very smexy ass." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I know." And he goes to me, "Do you mind if I slap it for you?" And I was like, "Get your dirty hands off my smexy ass." And he went to me and said, "You want to see something?" And I was like, "Sure, lad." I'm like, "Sure, lad." And he goes to me, "You see this masterpiece of my ass?" I'm like, "Yes, that's a butthole." And I was like, he goes to me, "You know what a butthole is?" And I was like, "It's this hole that you get in front of your butt that you go through, and if you go through it, you can see stuff inside is coming out, like poo comes out of it. Poo, because it comes poo, and the poo comes into a circle, like a semicircle, into places. It goes like round and round and round. You get it? It's like round and round. And poo comes out of that. And then 2 years later, okay, then I left him and said, "You know what, dude? That's it. I'm leaving. You can see me in 2 years' time." And then 2 years later, "Hello, man. Remember that day when we had a smexy talk?" And he goes to me, "Oh yeah, that's when I told you had a very smexy ass. Do you think I have a smexy ass now, dude?" And he goes to me and says, "Well, you shouldn't be doing this here since I have a girlfriend right next to me." And I was like, "Are you blind or stupid?" And he says, "None." I'm like, "There's no girl next to you." And then he says, "You dumbass, she is right there." I was like, "Your mama's got some things to talk with you about." And then he says, "I think you're losing your marbles." And I was like, "You son of a flipping ass." And I was like, "Remember, when you're 6, okay? I'm when you're 6, so." And then he goes to me and says, "I'm joking. You can't get a joke, can you? The school can never get a joke, can they?" I'm like, "Oh, fuck you then." And then he says, oh, miss, I can't believe she just said that to me. And he says it in a retarded voice, like saying, I'm Tommy and I like cheese. And then he goes to me and says, do you mind if I touch your tit? And I was like, you want to touch my tit? He says, yeah, it looks very massive. I was like, I'm like, do you have a girlfriend for that? I'm like, I told you, I was joking. I don't have a girlfriend. I just want you to be my girlfriend. I was like, my tit is not able to produce milk right now, so get your hands off it. And I'm not having sex with yo, thingy bob. Yeah, okay. But in year 7, when we go to year 7, we learn about that sex word. It's called sex. So then you can learn about how a thing goes through a shot like that. Goes like that. See? It goes like that. I was like, I know it goes through that, because it goes through that and it goes, okay? It goes like, and then the thing goes through like, oh, look at this, there's a hairy thing through there. What's that, a bush? Is that a bush? Oh, look, a black bush. Oh, look, a black bush. And then he says, whoa, a black bush. And then the girl thing says, that is not a bush, you dumbass. It's hair. And he says, oh, that's what hair looks like in a girl's thingy bob. And then he goes straight in and goes, Paka! And then you see one egg fall out, then another egg, then another egg, then another egg, then another egg, and then it produces this tiny thing inside your tummy. Yes, produce this ugly baby in your tummy, inside the lady's tummy. So yeah, I told you. That's the story. Did you like the story? It's not horrible. What's wrong with you? Oh, you want to hear a better story? You want to hear a better story? What kind of story then?
Yes.
What kind of story then? You people are deaf, aren't you? So you don't want to hear any story? What story want to think about? Do you want to hear about a Diane story? Harini? A pug story?
Pug story.
No, I don't know any pug story. No, it would be horrible, so you won't want to have a pug story anyway. I'm even recording this, so.
I want a pug story now.
Okay, one day there was this pug called Harini, and this pug called Diane, and this pug called Megan, and this pug called Sophie, and they they met on Skype.
They hung out.
They hunged, not hung, what the hell? They hanged out on Skype talking about love. Now, they were talking about some weird things. They were talking about this boy called Sean, and he was like,
I'm not this story again.
and we were talking about this girl, and Sean went up to this girl and said, you have a very sexy butt. But we've gone through that story, so we don't need to go through. But I'll tell you anyway. Okay, she had a sexy butt, and he said, and then he said, can I touch it?
Yeah, but slap the boy.
He said, can I slap?
That's you pug too.
This is the pug story. So then Harini was walking through a pug street, wiggling her butt round and round the garden.
Pug life.
This is the pug life, when you wiggle your tail over and say, this is my tail and you must lick it, okay? You went to, Harini, you went to this lady called Moletime, okay? Moletime. No, Miss Mulgrew, and said to her, can you sniff my butt? Because I think I've done a poo-poo, but I don't know if I've done a poo-poo.
That dogs make friends. It's like, oh, nice.
That's why I'm doing it. And so, Miss Mulgrew said, calm down, child. I'll sniff your butt in a minute. So, she went to sniff your butt and said, you need to put perfume in that. You are not getting a sociable butt smell. You need to put some flowers in there, and some bees in there, and some honey, and it could create an illusion full of things. It'll make you go Pazinga. Make you go Pazinga. And every time you fart, it will say Pazinga, Pazinga. Okay, now Deanna walked past and said, Miss Mulgrew, are you sniffing Harini's butt again? No, Miss Mulgrew said, no. She told me to sniff her butt to see if it smelled like flowers, and I said, if you put flowers and honeys and bees in there, it would make it go bazinga. Bazinga all the time. What are you staring at? What are you staring at, girl? What are you staring at? Okay, I'm gonna sniff her. Okay, let's go back to the pug story. Then Deanna said, you said that too many times. This must be true now. Probably you want to go through that butthole again, don't you? She wants to go through that butthole again. She wants to go through the butthole and say, I'm gonna go through the butthole and be a snake through it. I'm gonna be a snake. I'm gonna be a snake. I got the eye of a tiger. Okay, that's it. We'll finish the story.
Okay. Yeah, that's all. You get shapes in hands. The button. Every dog with the button.
Yeah, why wouldn't it? So did you just say that you don't sniff other people's butts?
Like, it's the most, horrible invention I ever heard.
Why don't you sniff people's butts? What's wrong with you? That's how you greet people. You go under the sheet and go sniff her butt. You go inside like a frog swimming. Go like, I'm gonna go into that butthole and smell to give her a greeting. Say, I'm gonna go like, oh, whoa, that stinks. But anyway, nice to meet you, Miss Mulgrew. And then just walk away and go say, hi, Deanna, I'm gonna go sniff your butt to give you a greeting. She goes through the butthole and says, you're going there, you're getting there, you're gonna get the flower soon. But anyway, nice to meet you, Deanna. And then she saw Harini. And this is the worst.
Oh no. Oh no.
She went through into the butthole, started sniffing like a snake and say, I'm not going to go there because probably that will stink. I'm not going to go there because that would smell nice. So she went for the middle. She went through the middle. And she goes says,
are you serious?
She goes says, oh my god. It smells like butterflies. Oh no, that's why, because you're gonna go get Ebola, that's why. Mostly when you have butterflies, you get Ebola. You have Ebola, la 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 la. You have Ebola, la la la. And then everyone starts singing inside your butthole. Deanna comes inside your butthole and says, you have Ebola, la la la. You have Ebola, la la la. But then we come out and say, oh, I'm joking, you don't have Ebola. Why would you have Ebola? It'll be Deanna who has Ebola. That's the punk story again.
I think we should go.
No.
Yes.
Just because you people make bad stories.
Look. Yeah, look, it's gonna end soon. Bye.
Oh, bye. Oh, okay.